Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Debbie.
And I'm Darren. And he's Victor.
He is so cute. Look at the little feet. Look, can we just have a moment for the cuteness of the little feet?
Our little hobbit, furry footed.
He's so cute. So he got up this morning, so I haven't had a chance to do the bead thing in my bun like I promised that I got from yesterday. Yep. Because Victor comes first and he is purring in my hand. He's sort of going right and purrs in my hand.
He's not going to like it in a second.
Oh, he will. He will love it in a second.
We're on day 5 of Vlogmas today.
We are.
Woo.
And Darren remembered. Sorry, Daddy remembered, yes. Otherwise you get confused, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't call Darren Daddy. It's a reference I make when the hamsters are up, by the way. Because I just don't.
No.
Basically.
Right,
number 5.
Yeah.
What we got, Victory? Oh, you quite liked these before, didn't you?
Oh, got them again.
It's the carrot snacks.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, and
yeah, carrot snacks. Yeah, go on. I had them before. Oh.
Right, you're gonna go up there. So I don't know, am I? I shall disappear into my hovel that has got pretzels in it and sweeties and stuff. Oh, you're interested in this, aren't you? Don't look at me like that. Yeah. I know I've broken it in part. You are too big, too little
to have the whole thing.
Are you not going to show the viewers your impression of, No. Honestly, he does like those. He really tucked in. But he was looking at me as to say, Mother, I haven't even had my pretzel this morning, because he has to have things in a certain order. I'm not looking forward to when he realises there's not a nibbler in there, because I didn't have a chance to put it in. So I'm going to get told off. Yeah. Right, so what day is that? 4,
5.
Isn't it? 5, yeah. Can I just say, I'm on the whole, I'm still really impressed by these.
Yeah. Okay, it's the same bit we've had before, but it was only £8.50.
Yeah, so, that's right.
So
I mean,
they've got to fill it, mate. They've got to fill it. Get the box.
But then again, I'm quite pleased. It's not. That's what our son did, though.
We've got to fill it, get the box, bits like that, and make money out of it as well. So
that's right.
£8.50. It's not bad, really.
And to be honest, I mean, they are really enjoying the crunchy things, but it depends how many times, because if I wanted to put a lot in, of the same type of thing. But no, at the moment I'm quite happy with that, because I'm not actually seeing these ones for sale, and I'm really hoping they've got the Christmas tree ones, because they love those. Right. Now then, those of you who have watched our past ones.
You've just knocked over Simon.
Simon's just knocked over in shock, isn't he? There you go.
Yeah, you're going to do this one first. He couldn't believe it.
I know, we're out of sequence, but there is a reason.
He couldn't believe his little elf is.
I know, that's right. Right, this one is one I've reused from last year by buying my own items. And we are looking for the 5.
Yep. Yeah.
So
if you got any closer to it, it'd burn you.
Oh, my hand's on it again. Look. Why you never really look where your paw is?
Where your paw is? Get that paw out.
It's the same. I don't have them very often, but if I have a box of chocolates, it lasts me in ages, because I'm quite a good girl, actually. Here we go. Number 5 and 20 days to go. As said the icing sign.
Yeah.
But no, if I have a box of chocolates and whatnot, I can't actually remember where I was going from there, people.
No.
Welcome to my world. This is what happens.
This is what I get.
this is what Darren gets a lot. This is very small and square and Now then.
Can't see them. You have to take them out of the bag.
I'm going to have to take them out of the
bag. The light showing off.
That's really not an issue, because I'm going to put them on as well.
Yeah.
These are the planchette ones. Now, I love the name planchette. I don't like Ouija boards. I think they're dangerous, personally.
That's all right.
But this is completely different because
it's you pointed towards us.
It's a planchette with candy canes on
it. Yeah.
And I'm not being funny. Who doesn't love a candy cane? I just think they look wonderful. But just throwing this out there in case any of you are part of any major like sweet companies and bits like that. Can somebody do some diabetic candy canes, please? Or if you know of diabetic candy canes, please let me know, because I mean, I have my sugar-free polos, but, you know, there is definitely a lack out. Woo! See, it's that ear again, isn't it? There's definitely a lack out there, whatever way you look at it.
Here we go. Hey!
We are actually out of there.
Yeah. And the sun's still up.
The problem is as well, because I'm not going out, I'm not wearing earrings, and because I haven't been out for quite a long time apart from when I was quite poorly, and that was an exciting visit to the hospital. How can I put this, Darren?
Well, don't go out.
We don't go out, so I haven't bothered putting earrings in.
Yeah.
Basically. And this is... Something's against me this morning, Darren. Yep, right, so that's that one done.
Yep.
I'm not having an awful lot of luck today, peeps, which means that Darren's had to cut out a load as well, because it's taking me forever to put the blooming things back in.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, our boots one, Harry Potter. Now then, number 5 is here. I saw it straight up. Look at that for a shape.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's opposite where number 6 is as well.
Now then, that is a very unusual shape.
Yeah. Don't think it's actually going to fit that shape. Yeah. Oh, possibly.
It's long.
It looks like some sort of cream.
Yes, it feels like some sort of cream as well. Ooh! Harry Potter Hedwig hand cream.
All right.
And it is actually unsealed. So,
you never used your Hedwig hand cream last year, did you?
Well, I don't want to disturb him. And I didn't want to get cream all over him. Plus, most of the time I tend to use...
Once you got last year was actually in the shape of Hedwig. You unscrew his head.
Which is quite disturbing. Oh, that's lovely. That is really nice. There's bergamot in that, without doubt.
Am I supposed to get down here and sniff?
I don't know. I thought the viewers might want to. Okay. Now... You see, I did offer for him to sniff me because it was lovely. That is really quite gorgeous, and I didn't realise actually because the Hedwig one's still sealed. So what I may have to do, very probably, is start using it because that is rather divine. Divine, darlings. Right, so let's stick you back in there because then I know where you are.
Yeah.
Right. I'll tell you, this Potter calendar, these aren't staying up today, Darren.
So I had to move some bits. I've got the Hedwig hand cream.
And so this is last year's one. This year's, I think, he's got purpley eyes or something. There's only a very small difference.
And this is Hedwig hand cream, yeah. But yeah.
No, really pleased with that. Now, I don't know whether you've ever seen, but I saw a picture of an owl's legs.
Oh, that's hilarious. I lifted all his fluff up. He's got really long legs.
If Darren can find it and it's easy, I'll get him to insert one now. Honestly, they're just like my dad's.
I used to do a market in Seaford. I used to have a woman there come with bring the owls for special occasions.
That's right.
And she'd bring this bloody great big eagle owl. It was massive. It apparently can pick up small deer. This thing can. And Yeah, did the seagulls go nuts? Oh, did they go nuts? Oh, she went outside with it like, oh yes. They were a little panicked. Even though she was still holding on to it, they were panicked.
As I say, I'd like to point out this is a, you know, it's a proper jobby place that.
Yeah, it was a market.
Yeah, no, I mean the woman who runs the owls and that.
Yeah, she goes around taking them from place to place.
Yeah.
Showing them off to people, yeah.
But no, it's conservatory? No, that's something you stick on the end of a house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Conservation.
Yeah.
There you go. My brain this morning. I don't think I should have got out of bed. I'm really not that safe. Right, what have we got next, lovely?
Next we have got Hairwick.
Hairwick.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
Now I'm looking for day 5.
Yep.
I am still looking for day 5. Ah, there it is. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't take as long as I was starting to think they would.
That looks like.
And it came out.
That looks like one we've already had.
No, it isn't.
No?
No. No, it's redder.
It's redder.
It's redder. I don't think we've had that one anyway.
That would be mulled wine scent.
Yeah.
Just by the colour.
A holiday classic.
Doesn't smell anything like mulled wine at all, but it's...
Oh, I thought it smelled nice though. A holiday classic bursting with aromas of warm wine and sweet berries blended with the rich spices of cinnamon and cloves.
Can't smell any spices at all.
Perfect for creating a warm, welcoming ambience for those cold winter nights. I don't know who we're... Well, it's only for ourselves, isn't it? Because, you know, we only get your mother come up once a week.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know why I did that. Right. Force of habit. Right, what have we got now?
Right. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 gold rings. 4 Collimbo sea finch and 2 feathered ducks and a partridge in a pear tree. Badger, I reckon.
Squirrel.
Another squiggle.
Yeah, there's 2 different squirrels, I know. It wasn't until I was looking at that the other day. You get 2 rabbits.
We don't need to know what we got. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go into the rest, but all the others are singular. It's only the
Right, okay.
Rabbit.
1, 2, 3.
He's definitely different. The other one didn't stand that way.
No,
I think I prefer the other one.
Yeah, he's a squiggle.
I mean, he doesn't... No, he really
No,
doesn't.
he definitely goes that way,
He definitely goes that way.
Yeah. He's alright still.
Still cute.
Yeah.
Still happy. And at the end of the day, you get 12 of these little things, which, you know, for a £5, can't go wrong.
That's right.
Right, and next...
is Gracie's Court.
Right.
Right.
Now then.
I'll take the bit off you.
This has been really good value, actually.
Yeah, the one we got burning again today was the one from previous. That's on its 2nd day now. So most of them,
I've just opened up door 3 again, Darren.
Yeah, we can pass that. 5.
I know. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I seem to be half in a day.
5.
It's almost like my brain's...
1.
Oh. Now, I've got a whiff as I opened this.
Right, it's another bloody white one.
It's pepperminty, or it's minty.
Right. So is it?
Maybe I'm not getting that.
Dark forest berries, an apple.
No.
Mistletoe blends with wooded musks. It's got sparkles on the top. No sparkles. Myrrh and tonka.
No.
An opulent aroma of myrrh, almond, vanilla and tonka bean.
No.
So we haven't got any more white ones.
Let me have a look.
There are no more white ones.
See.
There's definitely some sort of mint bit to it.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah. And none of the white ones have got mint in them.
No, I'm just having a quick look and seeing whether... I mean, it's very nice.
Yeah.
I would say that's peppermint, vanilla, sugar, candy cane.
Very possibly.
But the disappointing bit is...
It should be.
It should be pink at the top and
White at the bottom.
I'm just having another quick...
Shifty.
Yeah. No, it's the only one it can be.
Yeah.
So I believe
fair
that
enough.
to be candy cane.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter, we're going to melt it
I
anyway.
believe in miracles.
But it would have been nice if it matched the picture.
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Talk about confusion.
right. And we've got a book.
Yeah.
Book.
Now, I was having a look at the pound shop this morning.
Yep.
And they have now put these to $1.99. Now, we don't know what they're like burning because we haven't had enough of the same one. And to be honest, we've been taken up with...
But $1.99 for 23.
Five.
What?
I've just done all five.
Yeah, 23 tea lights and 1 Voltive. Isn't bad actually for $1.99.
No, that's what I said to you this morning, wasn't it? They're not the most they're not the strongest things in the world. But then again, they might be different when they burn. This is a different coloured one.
That's an orange one.
Oh, blimey! Don't smell too deeply. Smells a bit like a doll. Would you say that's gingerbread, cinnamon spice, or apple cinnamon?
I'd say that's gingerbread. I'd say it's supposed to be gingerbread. It's close.
It's
after yesterday, definitely not taking a deep breath. Even though quite a few of you laughed at me.
But the thing is, I still think that smells more like dolls.
Yeah.
You know, the plasticky bit. Just me. There you go. Right. Happy Xmas. No, we've not actually burnt any of these yet.
No, we haven't,
because
no.
we're still going on the other ones.
Yeah, well, those ones are all sealed, you see.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones aren't, so we're getting rid of the ones that aren't sealed first.
That's right. I mean...
By your thumb.
Oh, which one? Oh, that one. No, that's 4. Oh, there. That was nowhere near my thumb.
You had your thumb over 17. So it was... Right, here we go.
Now then.
Here we go. 3 hours later.
Oh, yep.
Got it.
I did
Hey.
it. I did it. I got it out.
Right.
I'm not putting the plastic up there.
Right, have you got the...
Oh, yes, you need the thing, don't
I
you?
want the thing to say
I was
what
just
it's
so
called.
surprised I've got it out. It's a green parcel, anyway.
This one is Trevenge. And I know this one's got
Actually, that's nice.
This has got fir needle oil on it because it's got a warning on it.
That's quite nice. There's an
Word-
orangeness
word-
to
word
it.
contains
Orange
fir
scent
needle oil.
as well. So it
So,
doesn't smell like a toilet. Because it's sort of, the orange sort of makes it smell more
Right.
tree without smelling all
Well, it does smell, yeah, it smells.
bleachy.
It's definitely better than yesterday's one. Oh,
Oh, yeah. You really loved that one, didn't you?
I did. It has got the pine bit underneath though. But it's got like a fruity pine bit.
He is doing full-on ablutions in there at the moment. He's got his doorway open because he pulls a bit of material across. But he's doing full-on ablutions. Right.
Right.
What have we got next?
Next. Right. I'll just
gonna
shifty
move you
these ones
over
out of the way.
slightly.
There we go.
Now we get to one of my favourites. I love
Yeah.
this. I don't know how many times one woman can say how much she loves her little record player, but you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Number 5. Whoops.
Ooh. Hey yo.
Is
Morgan Comet de Weissenmelm.
I know about German. Morgen means morning. Because we always used to get...
And comet is either a reindeer
No.
or a frog.
No, that's Kermit.
Yes, I know. It's the
All right.
gramophone one. You like this, don't you?
Morgen kommt der Weihnachtsmann, kommt mit seinen Gaben. Bunte Lichter, Silberzieher,
Oh,
Kräfte
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. So good. Is it? Yeah. Did you like that pickle? That was lovely, wasn't it?
Yes,
That was
twinkle,
lovely.
twinkle, little star.
Really
Or it may not be
was.
twinkle. It may not be twinkle, twinkle, because I know there's something else that does the same music as twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Darren, is my hamster tucking into my earring?
I can't see. No, he's just sniffing it.
I believe you, millions wouldn't.
Right.
Right, so, without further ado,
Or
that
don't.
on there. Now, yesterday, you might have seen Earbud get startled slightly, which we found hysterical. But I am bolstered up by about 50 million pillows, so when they
He didn't.
and if they
If
do
he
drop,
dropped,
they bounce.
he's dropping.
Quite
He's dropping
literally.
inches.
Yeah, that's right. Plus, to be perfectly honest, the comedy value, people, really. I mean, come on.
A lot of people would have missed it.
Yeah.
He just sort of slipped off.
Worth watching back. Honestly, it's
Right.
so funny. Right now then,
we've got this one. The Holmes one.
I'm going to go into my theory first.
Right.
Now,
Go
my
on, then.
theory pretty much is that I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. So what I did was, my nan used to say to me years ago with quizzes, if you don't know the right answer, make up a fun one. And I always do and always have. So my fun answer is where it's opposite the stables, because obviously it's got to be something that the porter didn't see while he was standing there. So I think this guy trained his hamster, right, the baddie, and he released the hamster and it went and startled the horses. The horses reared up and made a hell of a racket, which startled the trapeze artist, and he fell over. He did.
Yeah.
It did for him. It did. So
you say funny. I'd say that's probably better than what I've got.
all right then.
I've got some sort of ideas, but not a lot.
Woo!
I've got
You want that?
Trapdoor in the stage. That let him, because they said he never left the basement.
Cellar. Yeah.
The cellar. But it said because he never left it, but doesn't mean he couldn't have got access and like thrown a bottle up there or something.
Yeah.
Knocked him off. The director killed him, and then placed a note in his pocket. But the gym was a red herring down there because there was no alcohol in her body and no poisoning.
Although I still think it's weird there were 2 open bottles.
Yeah, but I still think there was no poison, was there? So it's nothing.
No.
And something to do with the stables next door was the other bit. But I've got nothing concrete.
No. Fair enough.
Right. So, and
Not
looks like everyone got stumped by this one as well.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's.
I don't know. Either it could be something that's really simple. So now, as I expect many of you, where are you going? Right. He needs his.
Yep, he needs his ball.
He needs his ball.
And I'll change.
Right. Are we ready for the solution? The Christmas show in Camden Town solution. 5:45, you say, Lestrade. It's pitch black at that time in the evening, is it not? So the 2 artists arrive at the theatre. The victim heads to the Great Hall to practice his act on tightrope. Salvador goes down to the cellar, apparently on his way to the artist's dressing rooms. I'm sure the porter will be able to confirm this course of events precisely. So how did Salvador manage to murder the typewriter artist in the Great Hall without leaving the cellar? On the first sight, it seems impossible. However, most buildings, fuse boxes are installed in the cellar. Salvador opens the fuse box, and then after... there we go. Alright, after the given interval, it would take for Bellini to climb onto the wire. He unplugs the fuse for electricity supply to the Great Hall. Never thought of that.
Surely the porter would say the lights go off in there.
Suddenly, well, no, because it's just one room, isn't it? It's different rooms of
Yeah.
that. And he's facing the cellar, not the stage. Suddenly, Bellini is surrounded by total darkness. He cannot see a thing. Immediately, he loses his balance. There is no time for his eyes to adapt in the dark before he falls. A few seconds later, Salvador plugs the fuse back into the box. Lestrade, that's what must have happened. If the gin bottles are anything to go by, there's a fair chance our culprit was reckless enough not to don gloves. Find the fuse box and the fuse for the Great Hall and check it for Salvador's fingerprints. I'm almost certain you will be successful. That was actually...
Yeah.
I liked
That was, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
And no one thought of that. I mean, at this given point in time. But the only thing I would say is because it didn't give a time of year.
It's Christmas.
Oh, of course it is, isn't it?
I know. You don't think of that, no.
You don't think of that,
No.
so it's worth bearing in mind for future question bits that
it's Christmas.
All of this will be Christmas, so of course it is dark by that time.
Yeah.
But I was thinking afternoon.
Mm.
Right, Darren, the good and the bad.
Right. The good and the bad. A constant flow of batter chugged out of the machine, down stainless steel chutes and through a filler into the bowls waiting to be sealed with airtight lids. During the Christmas season, pre-packed plum puddings were a big seller. A conveyor belt transferred the finished products to a refrigerated warehouse. There, a worker in thickly lined overalls lay on the ground next to an empty pallet labelled scrap. He was choking desperately. His face had turned a bluish red. Dr. Watson, who had been called to the scene of the accident, examined the man. He was almost unconscious and his lips were covered in pudding batter. If we have to halt production because of this, it will be the ruin of us, howled the American factory owner, with an English accent, who had summoned Watson and was now standing nervously behind him. What happened? Asked Watson. At Christmas time is a back-breaking job here. Miss Dickens works in the cold store, loading the pallets. He must have been hungry and decided to eat one of the Christmas puddings. Shortly afterwards, he collapsed. Of course, eating on the job is strictly forbidden, especially from our own stock. I went over immediately, but no one saw what actually happened. He usually works by himself in there. Could the mixture be contaminated? The owner shook his head. We did a routine check a few minutes ago. Everything is fine. Are there any hard ingredients in the puddings? Just the obligatory sixpence in about every fifth portion to bring good luck for the following year to whoever finds it. But it's made of sugar these days and is actually smaller than a real one. You wouldn't choke on that. Watson forced open the semi-conscious man's jaws and peered into his mouth. Ah, he said, and hurriedly searched for his doctor's bag. He pulled out a long pair of forceps and plunged them down the man's throat. A huge coin appeared. The worker on the ground gasped, drawing a liberated breath. This, my good man, said the doctor, holding up the coin, is not a sixpence. It's an American silver dollar. How it came to be stuck in this man's throat is for the experts to determine. I happen to know someone who fits the bill.
I thought I knew the answer to that.
So did I until he pulled out the silver dollar.
Do you think the same as me? Nut allergy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, until he pulled out the silver dollar, and then no, it's like, damn it.
No, I was feeling quite smug.
Yeah, it's right. I was like, oh yeah, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, yeah. But it was like, no.
Yep, that's another one I'm going to have to reread because I was only paying enough attention.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's what it's going to be. And he pulled out the silver dollar. Okay, going to have to think about this one a bit more.
Yeah, sounds like a sticky one.
Brum.
Right, the slightly easier question today. Well, all of my questions are fairly easy because it's your own personal preference. Is when you were a child, was there a present that you always wanted but never got? So for me, I really wanted a post office one. I also quite wanted the bake oven one, and it's popped out my head, completely gone. But no, they were two anyway. So I know there were three, but they were two items that I really wanted but never got. Probably because I never thought to actually say about it or ask about it, or Mum thought that my brother would break it within 5 seconds, which again
usually happened.
In actual fact, Mum started watching these, so hi Mum. But no, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't have anything. I can't think of anything.
The slushing machine as well. You know, the dog one with the ice in a cone and you poured syrup on it and that. I quite fancied having one of them as well. But you see, my brother broke my plastic food processor. That was the end of that story. He'd break everything. I was told to let him have a go on it, because in most parts I was quite a generous child, but I hated my brother playing with my toys because most of the time they got broken. And I said, I don't want to, he'll break it. I only had a go on it once, it was really good. And then Mum talked me into letting him have it. So it's your fault, Mum. But yeah, he broke it.
But yeah, so have a mull over that, see what you think. I personally I haven't got anything. I didn't have anything that I know about or I can remember about that I wanted that I didn't get. I know that sounds really sort of
but I can't. Darren is an only child.
Yeah, so
his mum's really chatty, and she would have made sure that she knew exactly. My brother was a lot of hard work when he was younger anyway. I mean, Mum was used to me. I slept through the night from day one. I mean, there must have been a certain amount of smugness for that. A potty train, no problem.
Yeah.
She'd leave me on the rug in the front room. I'd still be on it when she came back in from making herself a cup of tea, whereas my brother would be making his way onto the mantelpiece by that point of time. So, you know, I mean, it is different. When you have more than one child, it is different. And we've got 5 in my book, and you know, each and every one of them have their own quirks and wants. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So until tomorrow or until the next video you see us in, have a good one.
Merry Christmas, my lovely peoples. Be different. Stay safe.